Hi, my name is Hawa Kamara, and I play Wendy in the Peter Pan National Tour.
Well, thank you again so much for taking the time to talk to us today. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm very, very excited about this show. I love a show where there is flying of any kind involved. So this is very exciting when shows like this come to town.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Um, now, I think I read this correctly? This is your first professional debut into acting. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. How has this experience been? How has life been on tour?
It's been really, really good. I am really grateful that this is my first show straight out of college. I think it really set a standard for how I can look forward to future projects. And I think tour life is really wild, but you get used to it. Just like living out of your suitcase and moving different places every week and or every couple of days. So yeah, it's definitely been an adaptation, but it's been good.
Yeah. For you personally, at what point did you know that acting was going to be your career? Did you were you watching a show? Were you in a production? Had that kind of light bulb moment? What was it for you?
Well, my first production was when I was in The Wiz when I was 10, and I played a little yellow brick road girl, which I just helped Dorothy and her gang get to the wizard, obviously. Um, but I don't know. Always been something I've been really confident in and been really comfortable in. I also did sports growing up, so I was just one of those kids that, just did a lot of extracurricular activities, but I had never had any doubts about performing or any discomfort doing this. And so it's just what speaks to me the best, I think. And so I was like, all right, let's see how things go. So
Well, it seems like it's going pretty well, and I'm excited. I've seen some snippets of you rocking out in Heather's the musical, which is low key one of my all-time favorite musicals. So, way to go, girl! You're killing it.
thank you. That's so funny. Thank you.
Okay, so bringing things back to Peter Pan because I've gone off on tangents here. Talk to me a little bit about Peter Pan. What does this story mean to you?
I think at its core, I think this story brings a sense of magic and a sense of nostalgia for at least the people who know Peter Pan, which is, for to be fair, it's a fairly popular story, right? Um, so I think everyone who knows of Peter Pan will feel something. And to me, I think it just at least this version of it is a new rendition and a new adaptation for people of you know any background and to feel represented on stage. And so I'm really proud to be a part of a production that makes people feel welcome and accepted in whatever world we're presenting.
Now, one thing I like about Peter Pan is it, of course, is a great introduction for people with young children to kind of get them into Broadway and get to see and experience a full production like this and really have them captivated. What has been the reactions that you have seen from children who have gotten to experience this show?
I mean, it's really funny sometimes being able to hear some of the kids react to things that happen in the show. Sometimes it's as if the show was like interact. I mean, it can be interactive, but sometimes they yell and shout at the funniest times. So sometimes it's really hard to not break character. Um, I had one time where a kid yelled no when I asked to give Peter a kiss, and sometimes it's really and it's hilarious because obviously like I get it. um,
You're
but
trying to
yeah,
steal her man.
I know, I understand. Peter's a very popular guy amongst the masses, so I get it. Um, but yeah, I mean, all of them are super, super excited to be there. I see them sometimes like on like the parents' little shoulders waving and stuff like at the bows. And I think you're right, it is the perfect introduction to Broadway and theater for a young kid because I think it does really bring what the magic of life theater is. So I think it's nice when it's their first one, and you can tell when it's their first show, they're so excited.
Love it. Um, what? Can you tell us a little bit about like the sets in the show? What kind of costumes can we expect to see? What's going to be dazzling us on stage?
Yeah. I think this set is definitely the best set I've ever stepped foot on. It is designed by Ana Luisos, who is just a legend within the Broadway world. And it's a really cool transition from the Darling scene into Neverland into the pirate ship because, originally Peter Pan was 3 acts. And so a whole creative team had to work it out to figure out how to condense it into 2 acts, because can't have a 3 act musical these days. But yeah, it's honestly my favorite part of the show. It's the transition from the Darling scene into Neverland, and I think that the use of the projections and the lights and the set all together and the flying, right, flying into Neverland, I think it all works seamlessly together to create this like beautiful picture. um, and I think it's truly one of my favorite parts about the show.
I haven't seen this production. Do you get to fly in the show?
Yes, I do. I do get to fly.
You know, I know you're going to get this question a million times, but talk to me about flying.
No, no, it's okay. It's the same answer every time. It's wonderful. It used to be scary. I'm now very, very used to it. We're about to hit our like 250th show soon. So now like, this is a piece of cake. Your body gets used to the harness and stuff, but uh, I mean, it's really exciting. And also like we have new locals flying us in every city, so it's like a sort of surprise, every time within every city. Um, but it's really super fun. I always trust whoever's backstage pulling the ropes, and the choreo's awesome. It's a really beautiful blend, like I said, with the projections and the set to see how we fly to Neverland. It's I'm really excited for everyone to see it.
I always like to end on this question just because I feel like there's no better way to hype a show than from somebody who's a part of it and is excited about it. Why do you think Houston audiences need to come on out and see Peter Pan?
I don't see a reason to not come and see Peter Pan. I think it is a show that everyone will enjoy, no matter your age, no matter where you're from. I mean, I guess everyone's from Houston, so, but
You never know.
um, you never know. I guess if you're visiting, I think you're gonna have a guaranteed good time. I think that you will love any part of the show, if not all parts of the show. I think there are some cute kids who are who are also being entertaining, right? So it's not just us adults. There's an 8-year-old who's gonna blow your mind, your socks off, um, and yeah, I think there's magic and nostalgia, and I don't know, fairy dust for all. So I'm really excited for everyone to come and see it.
Well, there you have it, guys. You need to come on out, check out Peter Pan. It's going to be playing at the Hobby Center October 6th or October 1st through the 6th. You can get your tickets at thehobbycenter.org. Hawa, thank you so, so much again for talking to us today. I really, really appreciate you. And
Of course, thank you. I really appreciate it.
I know we're all very, very excited to see you in town, and I can't wait to see where your career goes after Peter Pan. So
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.